Well, good morning. Welcome back to the Tommy Freerider channel. And today I want to show you a place where I've been doing my swim training. So I'm in Kuala Lumpur, where I'm living now. And after years of living in condos in different places in Southeast Asia and hotels, different places, it's always a challenge because you have little tiny pools. And as a distance swimmer, doing hundreds and hundreds of laps in tiny pools is necessary to keep fit and keep your training regime up, but ridiculous in a lot of other ways. So as you can kind of see behind me, you can see a lot of the pool. But this place where I'm living now, the pool is 150 feet long. So it works out to I'm just basically calling it like 45 or 46 yards to calculate my distance each day. So yeah, so happy to finally have a large pool to swim in, and it's the only reason I chose this place to live. I mean, the unit is fine, small, but it's fine. But anyway, I'll show you a little bit of my technique. I'm self-taught. Grew up as a swimmer as a child, but totally self-taught. Any of you out there that are swimmers or distance swimmers and train, you might have heard of Terry Laughlin, I think is how you pronounce his name. Unfortunately, he's dead now, died I'm not sure how many years ago, but he's really my inspiration. He started a swimming school called Total Immersion. I just swam 4,500 yards, so I'm a little bit tired, but my mouth's not speaking right. But anyway, Terry Laughlin, I think he's from upstate New York or something. I signed up for one of his swim camps in the Bahamas. It was maybe 12, 13, 14 years ago now, when I was living in Alaska. And unfortunately, for some reason, it was canceled. He ended up sending me a personal email, which I thought was nice. But anyway, to make a long story short, watching some of his videos and things over the years, he was really my inspiration. But the main focus of this, number one, is to show you the pool where I've been able to start swimming and training in, because I'm living here, finally. But the other thing is just to try to motivate all of you out there that are trying to get started with some kind of an exercise program, trying to get your fitness and nutrition and things back where they should be. Believe me, it's hard for all of us. And the superpower, I guess, everybody in their life, hopefully they find the things that they're kind of, you might say, God-given talent or whatever, that you might say is their superpower thing that they're very good at, they maybe didn't even realize. But that one of the things for me is distance swimming. And basically, long story short, about 14 or 15 years ago, partly through being a raft guide and wanting to train to be a lifeguard and whitewater rescue and all these different things that I've been certified in doing, in the process of that, I pretty much got down to where I just needed to teach myself something simple, like how to do flip turns. Seems so simple now, but it's not easy to learn. But by teaching myself how to do flip turns, I realized after that I actually have this ability or gift to distance swim. So with traveling around the world and in and out of different countries and back and forth to America and different places, it's very difficult to keep up a routine and to find places and pools. So there's sometimes gone like a year without even being able to swim or more. And then it's just other type of cross training, fitness walking, hiking, mountain biking, whatever. But ultimately, the one thing that I know I'm good at, thankfully, and I very much enjoy, is distance swimming. So anyway, you can see some today. I'll show you. You can see some of my technique. And like I said, basically Terry Laughlin was my inspiration. And one of the things that, from watching some of his videos, that I always focused on is, I don't have perfect technique. I know I need to work on my hand spacing, getting my arms wider when I'm doing my stroke and different things. So nothing is perfect, but the thing is for me is I can swim like this when I'm in really good condition. I can swim like this for hours nonstop, and that's really the focus of his style of distance swimming, is being able to basically be kind of in a calm Zen state, focused, almost like meditating, and just cranking out strokes, cranking out miles. And as you know, like any kind of a marathon runner or something like that, ultra runner, you know, they condition their bodies over time to be able to do the distance. And same with distance swimming. So trying to really focus on not making a splash. And of course, when you're swimming, that's virtually impossible to make no splash. But you know, when you watch a lot of people swimming, they're just flapping and splashing and windmilling in the water and just wasting a lot of energy. And you know, it's just, you know, it's not necessary. So really focusing on as your hand goes into the water. I mean, that's something that, you know, I try to really always think about, is getting your hand as you're doing your stroke going into the water and trying to do that without a splash. So, you know, if you think about it, it's more efficient. It's just kind of the same concept or way of watching a dolphin or some kind of animal like that swimming in the ocean. You know, they're streamlined and they're going smoothly through the water. And as your hand goes smoothly through the water and your head goes smoothly through the water, your body goes smoothly through the water, you're obviously not using as much energy and you're being more efficient. So over time and distance, that means you can swim longer and get more distance out of your energy reserves. So that's just basically what I wanted to touch on today. And as you see, some of the clips showed of me swimming. I'm analyzing those myself because I noticed some things. Again, I'm not getting my arms quite far apart. You know, you fall into some old habits, you know, and so I got to get my hands wider as I'm doing my stroke. So that's something I need to focus on myself. But hope that everybody gets a little bit of inspiration and motivation from seeing what I'm doing. It's always a challenge and it's always a battle to keep working on these things every day, but you got to keep focused, keep yourself motivated, and keep moving forward so you can be a better version of yourself. So Tommy Freerider, have a good day. All right, so after 2 hours in the pool doing lap swimming, about 3.2 miles. Another really great benefit I realized at this condo complex, they also have saunas. So that's a great thing. So after 2 hours in the pool, 45 minutes in the sauna, cooking at about 80 C, you know what comes next? The cold plunge.